Hey guys, I'm just looking around YouTube, seeing if any of our friends are alive. Man, I just missed a friend, Poor Man. That is a shame. Oh, wait a minute. I did not miss our friend, Poor Man. He is still up. He's got a vest on, doing some squats. Man, he did 1,000 partial squats yesterday.
People are in and out quick today.
There we go. Gonna leave a comment. Hey, Tundra.
With ADD, I guess.
Tundra says, yo, Yogi.
41.
Absolutely insane. Our friend, Poor Man's Gym. Hey, I see Tundra over there. He did 1,000 partial squats yesterday. Partial squats are tough. You would think they'd be easy because they're partial, right? Does not work that way.
43.
But he is back today. Going to share him out. How are you, Tundra? My cat is insisting I say hi, even though I continuously say hi to her all through the day. Sniper says, greetings again, Yogi. Just an archaic at the moment, the Old Testament and Greek. Nice. So many mistakes made. Well, were they mistakes? Mistranslations, but where they were mistakes between Aramaic or Hebrew and Greek. Interesting. There we go. Wanted to share him out. And now I'm going to go up to my old laptop. Tanja just said a School Sniper and says, Yogi, I have to say your support is A1 to everyone. I try. It's
You believe you were sent.
Sorry, guys. That was an ad. It is an act of love, an absolute act of love. I got monetized because, not because of any great talent of mine, but because friends helped me get monetized. Friends got me monetized. Simply says, like Smash, Tundra, back shortly. Don't forget Greece, Turkey are mentioned in the Greek Old Testament too. 7 cities. Thank you for that. Let's see. Hello from Ukraine. Hello, Ukraine. Topic? To pack, right? We have several good friends from the channel who are in Ukraine. God bless you, my friend. I hope you're safe. Hey, Isabella. Isabella says hello. So, yeah, Tandra, the way you just got to keep giving back. I just got to keep giving back. As well as, again, I love supporting the channels that I believe in. And if you are putting content out that you love, that's the requirement. It's just got to be what you love to do. That's good enough for me. I'm all in. I hear some people sometimes mention that, they support material that they like, which is good. Always support what you like, but also expand what you like to not just the content, but the intent of the content. Are you trying to bring people together? Are you just expressing your heart? Is it a work of love that you're doing? Don't judge the whole thing by like a video, or even one live stream. That's just an end result of a process. So and we have a few friends who are going through some issues, just life issues. I think we've all probably been there at one time or another. Let's see. Urga, I don't know what that means. Welcome, though. And one of the things I liked, I brought it up. I'm going to read a little bit of stuff tonight. But I've been talking about Friedrich Nietzsche. I'm mispronouncing that. I always have. I always will be. I don't mind if someone wants to remind me that I'm mispronouncing it. Hey, Paulio, how you been, my friend? Amor fati. Amor fati. Might be amor fati. Amor fati. It's Latin. It means embrace your fate. Not just embrace your fate, but literally fall in love with what's happening. What's happening is your fate. A lot of people think your fate, well, it had to happen. It's fate. It's the way it is. Fate is what's happening now. And it's happening because all the stuff that happened in the past. Everything had to happen a specific, a certain way in order for this to happen. Amazing when you think about it. This is why I always talk about the word weird. But the original spelling, the dramatic W-Y-R-D, which literally translates to web, which means our connection. Pull on a strand and the entire web vibrates. Hey, big up, Shady. How you? Big up, says hello, mate. Hello, my friend. How are you? How's Global? I need to visit and see if he put up about his finished tattoo. So we can't escape our fate. How do you escape the present moment? How do you escape what's happening now? But it's not a sealed deal because everything is in flux. Everything is in motion. Everything is karma. We always think of karma as the end result, the consequence, most likely punishment. Or if something good happens, say I deserve this good karma, or I'm putting out good karma, or whatever. But karma is the action of everything coming together at once. It's not just if I do this one thing, then there'll be a consequence for that one thing. If I do something bad, there'll be a direct consequence for that one thing that I did bad. It doesn't work like that. You can do something bad and never ever seem to get punished of it. But it's the actions that we're continuously taking that lead to continuous actions again, which lead to continuous results, consequences. Karma is the sum result of this moment. So how we transcend karma is, hey, X Infinity, how are you, my friend? X Infinity says, hi, Eric. So here's how we deal with karma. We live it. Or, as Nietzsche would say, we embrace it. We fall in love with it. Tanja says, Yogi, have you seen Amir lately? I haven't. I asked about him the other day, yesterday I think it was, and no one's heard of it. Jace has even tried to leave him a call. He did have a new video up, a new short, so I hope that's something. Let's see, Urga gives us some flags. Welcome. Thank you for the flags. X Infinity says, yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Just finished my shift. So you're free? You get to relax a little bit now? Austin says, hi, Garrett. Austin says, hi, Yogi. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you, my friend. I started off this afternoon's live stream with a salute to veterans. Most specifically, my father was in the United States Navy till end of World War II on a minesweep in the South Pacific. X Infinity says, yes, until the morning. Good. I hope you're able to get some rest. Stuart says, hello, Jace. Every time you do that, Stuart, I gotta run to the bathroom, check the mirror, and make sure that I am indeed Jace or not Jace. I get confused. Let's see. Stuart says, how's you, my brother? I'm doing good, Stuart. How about you? How was your day? It's nice seeing you over at Bob's. Austin says, how's everyone doing today? Good. Oh, also, salute to Mocha. Many of you know Mocha. 23 and a half years in the United States Air Force. My small contribution was being a caregiver for my father in his final days. And when Mocha, when we were married and she was called to do a tour in Iraq in 2008, I took care of my stepdaughter. We got more flags from my friend Erga. Thank you for the flags. Xfinity says I actually got time to watch your live. Nice. I appreciate that. Man, especially considering just finishing a shift, all kinds of things you could be doing, and you're just going to spend some time here. Much appreciated. Austin says hi to Stuart. And let's see. I'm okay. Thank you, brother. Stuart says hi to Austin. He said hi to Tandra. Let's see. Jordan says, oh, hi again, Eric. Jordan, my friend, how are you? Nice to see you again one more time. Didn't you call me weird and leave the live stream this afternoon? Let's see. Xfinity says, nothing to do except building sandcastles. Jordan says, good. Well, that's nice to hear. Jordan says, I was kidding. I'm sorry. Hey, there's nothing to kid about being weird. I take my weirdness seriously, my friend. Hey, Jordan, you never have to apologize. You never have to apologize for kidding. Thank you, Tandra. Tandra gifted one Just a Yogi membership in his basement. Well, and to Paulio. Nice. Thank you, Paulio, or thank you, Tandra, and welcome, Paulio. Awesome. Let's see. Jordan says, for real. Hey, we talk about some fairly seriously stuff here. Eric Point says, hey, Yogi in chat, but it's all in fun. I don't take anything overly seriously, Jordan. So, you know, if you joke, if you have fun, as long as you're respectful to other people here, everything's cool. Uh-oh, Eric Lapointe. Eric Lapointe is now in the Jason Tandra territory. Gets a medal, 3 in a row. One person has gone for the 3 in a row, the triple crown. 3 days of 3 live streams. Man, and that is a lot of yogi. Polio says, thanks, Chandra, much appreciated. Eric Point says, Jordan, you're good, my friend. Absolutely. Tandra says, Yogi and Paul, very welcome. She waves at Eric. That's true. Eric Lapointe. I don't think, one, I'm amazed Eric Lapointe still has his sanity. How did he not wake up the next day with like yogi babble going on in his brain? So, Tandra, Eric Lapointe watched 17 of my past live streams in a row. and kept his sanity. I then did 10 after that. That's got to be a record. Man, that deserves something. I got to think of, I don't know what I could do. Eric Point waves at Tundra. Hey, did you ever find your first appearance? I would like to see that. I wonder what it was that we were talking about. Tanya says, Yogi, wow, that's hard to beat. Not only is it hard to beat, who would want to beat it? Who would want to say, man, Eric Point, I'm going to top that. I'm going to watch 18 in a row and then 15 after. Hey, Toby. Toby Busboy says hi. How are you, my friend? Eric Point says, I need to find that. I'd look for it too. Yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. Who was it that was there as well? It wasn't, you didn't come in the same time as Chris K, did you? Let's see. X Infinity Gamer says I was in Iraq 2008 from August to October on my second tour. Let's see. Mocha was there from, I guess, December 2008 to, I think, all the way to December 2007 to, nope, I'm sorry, 2008 to, man, I'm getting it confused. The end of 2008. I don't think she made it into 2009. Hopefully, X Infinity, hopefully she'll pop in a live stream when you're here. You guys could trade some stories. Tanya says, dedication, that is what it is. I think it's madness, is what I think it is. Eric Point says, I'm not sure if I even commented on the first one. No, when I see it, though. Why am I thinking that Chris K was... Chris K was there. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, Yogi. Hey, Yogi, Eric LP in chat. She was in the Air Force. She retired 23 and a half years in the Air Force. Retired in 2015. Intel. She started out as a Spanish linguist, and they switched it to Somali, and then they needed so many people, they retrained her from Somali to data analysis of some sort. She was keeping people safe. That's what matters. And that's Mocha. Mocha keeps people safe. She keeps people safe now. Polio says my wife's brother was in Iraq. My good friend of mine did several. He was actually in the Air Guard, but he basically was continuously called to duty from 2004-ish all the way to 2015 or even later. Eric Point says, Happy Veterans Day to my friend Mocha. Thank you, Eric Point. I'm going to pass it on to her. She will be, she'll be pleased and touched to hear you say that. Yeah, my friend did several tours in Afghanistan and several in Iraq. Eric says, hi, Michael and Austin. Don't forget our friend Stuart the Fish Whisperer is up above. Wow, 30 years. Michael says his brother-in-law getting ready to retire from the Army after serving 30 years. 30 years is a long time. My dad served 4 years in the Navy. Again, right at the tail end, he got early leave from high school, parents' permission, and at 17, no one knew, I mentioned this before, no one knew how long the war was going to continue for. And he knew that he wanted to be in the Navy. He didn't want to get drafted in the Army because specifically what he wanted to do was be in the Navy. He had never seen the ocean. He grew up in the backwoods in Pennsylvania. Eric Point says, nice, Michael. X Infinity says, Staff Sergeant Rachel Turner from Houston, Texas. Thinks she was 32 years old at the time. Dark hair, tattoos on her arms. Not too far off from Mocha. She was in her early 30s at the time, mid 30s. Tattoos on her arms as well. She's from Ohio, though. Toy Pups, my friend. Michael says, yep, he's supposed to be out by February. Nice. Man, what was amazing with Mocha is retiring after 23 and a half years, and she went in at 19, so she was, or 20, I think. She was in her early 40s, retired, pension. It was a lifesaver for her. She had very few options. Eric Point says, my brother in the Army, he got to have 15 years by now. I'm not sure. I believe he's a staff sergeant, first class. Wow. So he's going to stick it out for 20 or more. Toy Pop says, we made it. Thank you. Much appreciated. X Infinity says, probably not the same person then. Nope. Mocha is she's from Dayton, Ohio. Eric says, say love. I wish you were at the last live. What did you think of that last live? What did you think of the big reveal? Why did I get the feeling that Eric Lapointe knew that was coming? That would have been, that was a little shocking for some people. Hey, speaking of weird and reward, Eric Lapointe, is it weird that I'm going to miss Be Confident? I should have done a poll. And I am curious about what people think that we should do. Let's see. Eric says, my brother's in for life. If I had to guess, he grew up saying his own life that he didn't like violence. Well, you know, some of the most gentle people I know have been in this. My father, extremely gentle. It's sort of a paradox, you know? I think that sometimes in order to do something like that, you need to hold on to that gentle side so that you can do that effectively and you don't lose that essential thing. Tandra says, love the toy pups. Hello. And Milka, she's definitely a healer. She's not even a little bit violent. She grew up in a very violent household. She had a very, very rough life. Third point says, Yogi, I don't know what to do. Yes, I will miss Be Confident. Weird but chill. He was a good guy. I liked him. Not that I don't like our other friend, but our other friend was a bit of a troublemaker. All kinds of beyond mischief. He actually hurt people that we care about. X Infinity says, I was a sergeant in the Royal Marines, serving 11 years. "11 years is a long stretch, X Infinity." That's funny. Eric Point says, Be Confident is a mod in my channel. Tanya says, where has he gone? I wonder where else he's shown up. It's a strange story, Tandra. I guess since it was revealed, we can go ahead and let it be known. I hope this isn't a shocker for anyone else. Be Confident, again, who I like, I consider a friend, is not Be Confident. Obviously, his parents didn't name him. His last name isn't Confident. His first name isn't B. Let's see. Michael says, what happened? Did you have to ban someone? I must have missed it. No, I don't really ban people. Earthpoint says it's Paradox. I mean, Paradox. I don't know anymore. Runner Voice says, yo. So yeah, Be Confident said, hey, Yogi, I have a confession. If you go on Be Confident's channel, then tag, then whatever it's called, that follows, his name, it says, Yogi is the greatest YouTuber. Truly supportive guy. I love Be Confident. But Be Confident said, Yogi, I got to tell you something. I am Laradox. I just wanted to come back. I just wanted to be around my friends and family, which I appreciate. He never would have had to left. Eric Point says, no, we don't ban. Toy Pup says, hi. Oh, understandable, Michael. I was just curious. Pardon the ADHD moment. Not a problem. Runner Voice says, we're talking about Laradox. Yep, we are. Eric Point says, I never noticed that. He actually pointed it out to me. He said, hey, I want you to see something. So again, man, Toy Pups, I love Laradox too. But, like I said, he causes some mischief. And he's hurt some friends. Gravely, seriously. Defamation. And it was a bit of a shock, and I can't say super surprising. I think Eric the Point saw it coming today. When he said, Be Confident said, Yogi, I gotta confess, I'm Laradox. So Be Confident's been coming here for, 3 months or more? Toy Pup says he's a friend. Yeah, he was a friend here for a long time. It's almost since I've been doing live streams, he came in. Runner Boy says, I don't know, I wouldn't call him a friend, maybe an acquaintance. Eric Point says, Runner Boy is the one who knew. Toy Pup says, oh my God, we never knew. Eric Point says, it was bad, love, real bad. The thing is, though, he came in, and as I told him, hey, Songho, I forgive you. It's not even for me to forgive. But I got to take in view everybody's thoughts, especially the people that he hurt. But the people that he hurt, they got upset with me because I actually don't know why they got upset with me. So it was a weird situation. And people always say you can't take neutral ground. Here's my thoughts. I don't take a neutral ground. I take my own ground. And my own ground is one of love and forgiveness. If people want me to step off of those grounds, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I have made a commitment to that, and I will stick by it forever. Don't ask me to pick a side. I don't have one. Hey, Jace. Eric Point says, hey to Songhill. Michael says, it's weird how people can change like that in a split second, ain't it? It is weird, but again, even now, I have nothing bad to say about Laradox. Nothing. I like Laradox. I love Laradox. But he's got some problems. Hey, Bill. Our friend William Downey's here. What's new, Bill? So, Toy Pops. I perfectly understand Laradox is your friend. I have nothing bad to say about him. But he's caused some trouble. But man, if you want to talk about troublemakers, when I was, what did he say? He's 15? I think he might be 16 now. I was a troublemaker until I was 30. Let's see. William says, Yogs. Man, it's nice to see William Downey in the chat. Eric Point says, hey, Bill. Eric Point says, Jace, go to bed. William says, hey, Eric, buddy. Hey, Dreadson, how are you? Hey, guys. Our friend Dreadson's a new father. Did you guys know that? Janice Sold says, LOTP has summoned me. Love our toy pups. Why did it take me a second to pick up on that? I've gotten sent by Love our toy pups. Well, I appreciate you being here. Michael says, be right back. Need more stew. William says, oh, lots. Let's hear it. What's going on? Toy Pup says, we still love Laradox. People express themselves differently. I agree. Taking my supplement, my last supplement for the night. Tom just says, I must be too new. I don't know the name. Yeah, this happened sometime during the summer. And he didn't want to come back for a while. Every once in a while he'd pop in. Toy Pup says, hey Marie, thank you so much. Dredza says, salute fam. Eric Point says, nope, love, you're good? Absolutely. Songho says, hi to Puppy Mommy. Stuart says, Yogi, I will need to have a call with you at some point. Okay. Could do a short one after the live stream, or we can do take our time tomorrow afternoon. Let me know what works best for you. Toy Pop says, thank you so much, Marie. You came in strong. It's much appreciated, and we get a roar. And we get a roar in return. Thank you for that. Jay says, congrats, Dreadson. Eric says, congratulations, MF. Well, that is Youngling number 4. It says, thanks, many thanks. You're welcome, my friend. Marinating in gratitude. I like that. Let's see. Janice says, Toy Pups, what's your favorite color? It's a good question. What is your favorite color, Toy Pups? Michael says, I try to stay away from trouble, always have. It's a good policy. Fronimus says, the real twist would be if I am actually just Laradox. Nope, the real twist would be if I am just Laradox. You guys didn't see that coming, did you? William says, I messed up and did a live tutorial on how to clean my Glock 17 last night live, and YouTube put me in timeout. That's a shame. I mean, you're a police officer. And you're teaching safety. Nightmare says, I'm here, not to worry. Nightmare and Eric LaPointe are here. This is as safe, and William Downey, as safe as our live stream could ever get. Eric says, well, Mr. MF Dredson. Well, that sucks, Bill. I'm sorry to hear that. How long is the timeout for? Wonderboy says, I thought Nightmare was someone alt as well. Nightmare is an original. Who do you think Nightmare was? Tanya says, Runnerboy, you know what I thought? I thought that. Interesting. For all you guys really know, I could be Eric LaPointe. And you just don't know it. I mean, the similarities, they're pretty uncanny. William says, so I can't go live for a while. Did they say how long that's going to be? William says, I didn't know you couldn't handle a firearm. No, I didn't know that either. Eric Point says, I think Nightmare is good, Running Boy. Yep, me too. Nightmare says, Running Boy says, Eric, did you set it at 18 plus? No. Nightmare says, I don't have the energy to be logging in and out on accounts runner. We got some hearts from Toy Pups. You got shut down for drunken burpees? Huh. Jetson says, well, but if it's dismantled for cleaning, that's different, right? You would think it would be. I hope it's not too long, Bill. Nightmare says, Brother LP with a salute and the flag. Eric Coin says, that's why I don't take the channel hunting with me. The reason why our friend Anything is Possible, Bob and Eric LaPointe, don't take me hunting with them is because I would always be going, oh man, come on, don't shoot that one. Don't shoot that one. I love that one. That's my favorite. Never, ever. Despite what Stuart the Fish Whisperer said, never take a vegan deer hunting with you. It is the worst combination in the world. Tanya says, I could be Jace for all you know. I have suspected. And now, my suspicions deepen. Justin says there's so many YouTube channels with guns, safety firing ranges, etc. Somebody probably reported it. We got more love from Toy Pups. Thank you, Toy Pups. Jason says, I am Eric. Well, Stuart the Fish Whisperer has us confused. He kept rearranging us over and over again, and it got so confusing, he couldn't figure out which was which. William says, I don't know. I hope it's not long, William. Says Jason, she's laughing. One of my says, gun channels are all now unmonetized. I believe they have been removed from YouTube Partner. Dresden says, that can't be real, Runner Boy. If so, sad news. Eric says, they probably think Nightmare is Night Watcher. Yeah, that could be. Not that he is, but I can see why people might think so. To me, Nightmare has always just been so original. No one like him. One if says, Runner Boy says, it was a while ago. Could be no ads allowed, but can still get donations. Gotcha. One if says, I'll go look it up and tell you what I find out. Nightmare says, whole time I'm Yogi's cat. I knew she had a YouTube channel. Dresden says, appreciate any update. I'll do a bit of research through Runner Boy. Michael says, yeah, there are several people with my name on YouTube, and none of them are me. But I'm the only person that does paranormal. I Googled it at one time, and there are over 50 that share the name with me. I wonder if I'm sure there's probably other Eric McCartys. I doubt that there's any other Just the Yogis doing burpees in their basement. Here's the question. If I give up the streak, should I switch it to Just a Yogi doing kettlebells in his basement? William says, no, can't handle any video games unless it's a video game. Tandra's laughing, says Yogi. Michael says, Eric LP, that's what you could do when you're not on the farm, bro. Eric Point says, true, Yogi, but think of the nature shorts we could get. That's true. Absolutely true. Now that would be a collab. That would be a nice general collab. Neither one of us would be sore the next day. Neither one of us would have a hangover the next day. A nature short collab. Get to see if Mocha wants to take a trip up to Connecticut. Tanya says, oops, it's me that's behind tonight. Finally, someone else is behind in the live stream besides me. Let's see. Dresden says, open to bridge communities. Vaporwave live stream chat. Thank you, Dresden. I'm bringing it up. Hey, I appreciate when you do that. All right. Actually, I already got Parmesan. You brought him along for one of our one of the polls a while back. Just says meow meow. Runner Boy says he's back. Yeah, they can't get ads basically. Well, hopefully this is just one strike and it's done and forgotten. Eric Point says, yeah, Nightmare is the real deal. Absolutely. Runner Boy says, Yogi's cat pork. That's what they sound like, right? You are obviously not a cat person. Why did that strike me as specifically funny? Pork. Nightmare says, I always appreciate your description of me, Yogi. If I was a female, you'd have run me over. You know, I did put on the description for tonight's live stream the place to get weird. And you and Nightmare and Runner Boy have basically lived up to that. You lived up to the bargain. Thank you. I appreciate that. Michael says hunting videos are cool. Why can you show a hunting video? How can you do a hunting video and not do a firearm video? Michael says you could change it to just another yogi doing live streams in his basement if you don't feel like working out. That's true. I always feel like working out though. I've done over 1,000 days of burpees, but I've done 20 plus years of working out every day. In the 2004, I had the flu and I took a day off. It's the only day that I remember taking off. Sniper says 3 hours into a 4-hour talk. I'll watch the last on bed later. So it's a good talk, Sniper? Michael says the whole gun thing might be because it promotes violence too, even if you weren't. The weird thing is, we got more love from Toy Pups. Thank you, my friend. The weird thing is, think of how many people that come in bullying other people. As Toy Pups said the other day, I think it was yesterday, somebody was coming in commenting on me for whatever reason. Being old, being bald, being whatever. And she said very wisely, very kindly, very empathetically, no one should ever body shame anyone for any reason whatsoever. To me, get rid of that. Get rid of someone who does that versus someone who cleans a firearm, shows people how to do it. Runaway says, do more cats lift their legs to pee? Is the real question. No, they do not. I think every cat pees the same. But I think this is due for a scientific study. Michael says, say to Squirrel Sniper. Sniper says, greetings to Michael. Nightmare says, how many different breathwork techniques do you know of? It's a good question. 30, 40, 50? I'm always learning new ones. The thing is, my own practice is specific one in the morning, specific one after my second yoga, and then an afternoon practice, and then an evening practice. And then I'll do others, again, therapeutically as needed. Remind me if you guys want to do the Brahmari breath, the weirdest breath ever, but instantly calm. You got to not be afraid of making some noise, though. Jay says, Sniper Bro, evening. So yeah, I'm always taking classes. I'm always doing certification classes for different types of pranayama and breath work. I just did one on somatic breathing. And I demonstrated that the other day, the continuous breath, the secular. Eric Point says, I got you beat. I have 16 years of not working out. That does have me beat, but it still amazes me. 16 years of not working out. And Eric Point decides to start doing burpees. And several months, not even several months, but 3 months, just about 3 months later, he does 1,000 burpees. 16 years, let that sink in, man. 16 years of not working out. And coming out of retirement, I'm going to do some burpees. He could have bought a Peloton. He could have bought a stationary bike. He could have gotten a one of those desk stepping things. Well, he doesn't sit at a desk, in his tractor and did steps in his tractor. He could have bought a bull worker. You remember the bull workers? Are you guys friends with Robonics? Wonderful channel, guys. Look him up. There's old school workouts. Think of all the things that Eric LaPointe could have done, and instead he could have broke out the spandex and the leg warmers and started an aerobics class. But instead, he did burpees. Of all the lousiest things in the world to choose, burpees are what they punish other people with. If you're late for basketball practice, do burpees. Mess up a football play, do burpees. And for some reason, Eric LaPointe, after 16 years, says, hey, I want to do burpees. No one made him do this. Michael says, although they did nothing with my plinking cans video. Yeah, isn't that weird how arbitrary? Let's see. One boy says, have you ever watched Carl Plinkton? Idiot Abroad, Yogi. If not, you need to. I haven't. I think he mentioned him once before. Thank you for the love, Toy Pups. Michael says, so yeah, I don't know. YouTube is weird sometimes. Yeah, they are. Arbitrary. Deb says, I need that breath now. I can tell if needed. We can do it. Do you guys I'm going to look weird. I'm going to sound weird. Let me know. Toy Pups. More love. Much appreciated. Nightmare says LP is pure motivation. I started burpees right after watching him live. I'm a little bit better at them now, but definitely not on his level. You'll get there, Nightmare. Just keep doing them. Eric LaPointe is laughing. Do you know why he's laughing? Because he was really close to choosing that second option. He was really close to starting a step aerobics class. Seppa says, I'm glad to hear that, Michael. I see no reason to ban a video for target practice. No, neither do I. Eric LaPointe gives a salute to Nightmare. Nightmare definitely deserves a salute. Hey, anyone who decides to do burpees, again, it's the punishment exercise. And these aren't just burpees. These aren't like, hey, let's do 20 burpees at the end of our workout. These are big, long, crazy burpee sessions. Sniper says, I've heard Eric LaPointe changes his tractor tires without any tools. I heard the tractor tires change themselves just when Eric LaPointe gives them a stern look. Deb says, we are weird. Wouldn't be here if it was normal. Well, thank you, Debs. We all definitely fit in, don't we? Eric LaPointe is laughing with Stroll Sniper. Deb says, and I want to make noise. All right, guys, we're going to make some noise. We're going to do some breath work, which is good because probably 10 more minutes or so, 15 minutes, and I'll probably call it a night. So this is called Bhramari breath, Bhramari breathing, which is Sanskrit for black bumblebee. It's the bumblebee breath, bee's breath. Too bad our friend Bumblebee T isn't here. It's an easy breath, a gentle breath. There's several ways of using your hands. You don't have to do it that way. You can just plug your ears if you want. It's a very gentle, very gentle. So you're not pushing down, you're not blocking out sound. You're just closing the ears. I like doing the full mudra. Mudra is a gesture. Very powerful. I talked about this earlier in the day. I have demonstrated to doctors getting my blood pressure checked. You know, on an appointment, they'll check your blood pressure. And they always compliment my blood pressure. Pretty healthy. And I said, well, yeah, I can lower it if I want to. And they're like, well, what? We would change your diet? And I always say, no, I can just take a couple breaths and I can lower my blood pressure significantly. And they're just amazed when you do it. It is a calming breath, instantly reduces stress and anxiety. It is raises our natural production of nitrous oxide, which is recovery neurochemical. So the mudra, I'm going to be squinting at you guys. You're not used to seeing me without my glasses, except when I'm working out. Is you seal your ears, you put your fingers on your eyes, by your nose, very gently. Or you can just go like this. Or you don't have to do it at all. But I like doing that. Sniper says, my ears are totally blocked. Have been for years, probably natural protection from chainsaw and chipper last 20 years. That could be. What we're going to do is breathe through the nose. No specific count. Breathe in gently. And then the mudra. You can do it here. Take a breath in. Again, this is mostly symbolic. And then we are going to hum with our mouth shut. We're doing it for the vibration. Here it is. I'm going to demonstrate. I hope you guys do it with me. However you feel comfortable. I'll do it 3 times. Three breaths. You want to put your tongue behind the front teeth, roof of the mouth, very gently. When your eyes are closed, focus on the third eye. This is the sixth chakra, Arjan chakra. Very gently. This is actually the 5th limb of yoga. It's also the 3rd limb, obviously. Pranayama is the 3rd limb of yoga. The 5th limb is pratyahara, which means withdrawal of the senses. So when you have this mudra, your eyes closed, focusing on that third eye, and you do the breath, there's just the breath and the vibration of the breath. You've withdrawn your senses. Deb says, natural head rush. It's that production of nitrous oxide. It's good for the heart. It will help you sleep. It cuts stress. I recommend doing it in a busy shopping center as your Christmas shopping, just for the attention. Eric Point says, that was great. It's one of my favorite breaths. Hey, medic. Hi, Eric Latract. I love that nickname, Eric Latractor. I'm just glad that Medic was here to finally translate the French for me. I didn't know Eric Lapointe meant Eric Latractor. Sniper says, Eric Lapointe, it's fully waxed. I went 3 years ago and had it syringed, but quickly blocked again. Every time I swim, it's a nightmare. I bet. Nightmare says, my woman walked in the room and asked if I was okay. I'm glad you guys did it. Medic says, hi, Debs. So I just did it 3 times. You could do it. You could set a timer and do it for 2 minutes. You could do it for 5 minutes. You could do 10 breaths. You want to sound like a bee. It's the bumblebee breath. So yeah, it'll lower your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, reduce stress, anxiety, instant calming. Eric says, yes, Madonna just says, what are you doing now? My cats don't even look at me anymore when I do stuff like that. Nightmare says, hi to Medic. Medic says, Eric LP, I was an Army medic, not a vet. Hey, that's a good idea. Debs, I will do that. I will do that tomorrow. Writing that as a note. Our friend Lover Toy Pups has been suggesting some breath stuff, and now Deb says that one particularly would be good. So thank you. Medic says, hi to Nightmare. If you practice that once a day, if you practice it before you meditate, even better. If you want to learn to meditate, let me know. Yeah, it's definitely one of my all-time favorite breaths. So, hey, for my burpee friends, believe it or not, it will also help with your recovery from your burpees because of the production of nitrous oxide. It will increase your endurance. It will reduce the buildup of lactic acid. It's hard for me to get out for some reason. Lactic acid. There you go. I was thinking about it too much. Now, it's really good to do specifically that breath. But here's another great secret. You can also hum. Just hum through the day. Humming, again, reduces stress, and it increases the natural production of nitrous oxide. You will be heart healthier if you hum. Dip says, send Eric burpee seeds. Have all kinds for Christmas peeps. You never heard of the seed. I had not. You guys, Debs, you introduced me to it. Oh. Sniper says, nightmare, focus, reputation, and intent. Speaking of which, it also increases your focus, increases your concentration. This is such a wonderful breath. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I don't want to miss anything. So as for humming, I recommend doing the full 19-minute version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida as you hum. Actually, you can just hum anything, any song. So many benefits, I don't want to miss any of it. From the Indian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology, Brahmari Pranayama practice is found to be associated with higher levels of attention, quality of sleep, parasympathetic activity. Parasympathetic is the rest and digest. Pulmonary functioning, lower levels of stress, anxiety, depression, sympathetic activity, blood pressure across the included studies. Man, if you did it 5 minutes daily, That would, because you are sealing off the senses, which again is pratyahara, the fifth limb of yoga, it becomes a meditation. Deb says, yoga is good for everything. It is good for everything. Let's see. Eric says, Medic, if you think I'm good at burpees, I'm pro on flatulence. That is the second fart joke for the day. Third fart joke, because Medic has one. Burpees and flatulence is a good release of tension and kind of hums. It is kind of like humming. Medic says, me too, Eric LP. Hocus pocus by focus. Absolutely. Hey, Selma. Deb says he'd have to yodel. Medic says that takes me back. Sophie says he used to hum classical music pieces as a child without realizing it was beneficial. There's a lot to be said also, spending time just listening to classical music. Deb says, vagus nerves, huge help. Absolutely. Set a timer and do it for 5 minutes. Maybe build up to it. Do a 2-minute, work your way up to 3 minutes, and then shoot all the way for 5. If you wanted to, you could even do it for 10. It is because you, again, you're sealing off contact with the outer world. It's a very powerful meditation technique, especially as you're focusing on the third eye. So I was mentioning this to Nightmare, that you can get 90-95% of the benefits of meditation with 5 minutes of breath work. Hey, Christine. Christine says, like done. Thank you, my friend. Sniper says that's because classical music is recorded at 432 hertz, and all other music now is 440. Hey, Medic, have you ever read anything by David Hawkins? Or not Medic, I'm sorry, Squirrel Sniper. Medic says flatulence is a great way to create spatial awareness in others. It certainly is, unless you're in an elevator. Christine says you're most welcome. Says hello to Medic. A lot of times I'm asked, so if I only wanted to do one breath, which would be a shame? I don't know if I could pick just one, but that Brahmari breath might be one, as well as just regular nasal breathing with occasional use of the ujjayi, the ha sound that I talk about fairly often. Christine says to Selma, hello. Highly recommend doing that during the Christmas season, by the way. It's just it's a stressful season for a lot of reasons for a lot of people. So, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. Got a little over an hour. I want to see who else. I think our friend Toy Pups is going to be doing a live stream. If she's not already live streaming, she might be. Our friend Daisy May is live streaming. And it looks like Signature is live streaming as well. So we got some friends to visit if you want, if you got time. Semper says, letting go. Polio says, take care, Eric. Thank you, Polio, my friend. And welcome. I'm glad you got that gift membership. That was what a lovely gesture from our friend Tandra. Medic says, Frozen was all about control. Let it go. Yep, I actually have that. Well, not the audiobook, but I have it on Kindle. But specifically, I was thinking his book, Power versus Force, which just seems like a Squirrel Sniper book. Where, man, what a great distinction he makes between power and force. And he does it on a scale of consciousness. Anyway, he also does music with the scale of consciousness saying classical music ranks the highest. Basically, heavy metal, the lowest. Nothing against heavy metal. We're just doing it on that rank of what overall, spiritually, emotionally, makes you feel better. Paulo says, yes, I'm grateful. He says, hello to Christine. The exception to most modern music ranked fairly low. The exception, the Beatles. Understandable. Just my opinion. Beatles take the cake. Best band ever. All right. So let's wrap things up. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for doing the breath with me. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Semper says, I've been told to read that book. It's on my list. He talks about Om as well. Yeah, I need to order another copy. I had 2 copies. I gave both of them away. It's a really powerful book. I love David Hawkins. He's got some great videos up as well. He is, he actually ranks the Course in Miracles up pretty highly on the scale of consciousness as well, as a practice. So, guys, again, thank you for joining me. I will see everyone tomorrow. I'll be here at 5 a.m. for the 5 a.m. reading. Semper says number 9. Peace sign from Nightmare. Hey, Nightmare, I hope those breaths work for you. I hope the live stream made Monday just a little more bearable. In any live stream you want to do breath work, we'll pause, we'll do some breath work, and we'll get right back to having fun. Just let me know anytime. Take care, guys. I'll see you all later.